Hi there, it's Chris from CBK Gaming with another unboxing video for you. This time Victory Roads from Bagration to the Fall of Berlin 1944 to 1945 by French manufacturer Hexasim. I've been looking at this game for a little while now. Last year, Eastern Front, Soviet steamroller, everything that I'm sort of interested in. It's my favourite period of the war that I'm interested in. And this is the period of the war I think the Red Army comes into its own, able to conduct massive battles of encirclements, which will take them all the way into the Reich and up to Berlin at the end of the very war. So really pleased to get this one into my collection. On the back, we've got a nice picture of the map, full colour map, taking from sort of Ukraine across to Berlin itself, down into Romania, Hungary. A brief synopsis. June 1944, the Allies have finally opened the second front demanded by Stalin, and the Red Army launched Operation Bagration, 22nd of June 1944, the third anniversary of Barbarossa. And the offensive would take them all the way to the outskirts of Warsaw. So anyway, just a quick synopsis of what's in the box, some of the tokens, some of the artwork, some of the unit symbols. The first thing that jumped out at me when I saw this game was some of the research that's gone in to actually just put the divisional symbols on some of the counters. It is a divisional level game for the Germans, core level for the Soviets. List of contents, 3 die-cut counter sheets, 1 map in 3 parts, a full colour rulebook, play aids, 2 dice, units, counters, divisions, axis and core for Soviets, map scales 25 kilometers to a hex, and 1 turn equivalent to 10 to 15 days. They're rated at complexity 4 to 5 and a solitaire suitability of 7. And the game was designed by Nicolas Ridon. I hope I've pronounced that right. If not, huge apologies. And Hexasim 2015. This is the first Hexasim game I've owned, so quite excited to see what the quality's like when we get it opened. So let's do that and go from there. So here's the open box. First thing we got, 2 little white dice. No baggies, no counter trade, but that's really not a problem. Rulebook. Okay, detailed sequence of play at the back, which is good. Sometimes I like them on a separate sheet, but it's better on the back, I think, than sort of on the last page. So full colour, nice decent cardstock, nicely laid in, laid out. Full colour right the way through, and the rules are coming in at 24 pages, and then we've got 3 pages of design notes. Okay, Fuhrer's approval track. Advanced rules. Examples of combat. Movement. Supply. Good, nice. So, Victory Games campaign game, general information, introduction, description of German supports. Okay, alert battalions, anti-partisan, fanaticism when you can play these. Himmler, things will no doubt go horribly wrong when we play that. Hitlerjugend support. Kriegsmarine, nice to see the Kriegsmarines included. Soviet supports, artillery, air support, Bogdanov. Okay. So these can be played at various times during the game, I presume. Okay. Reinforcement schedule. Okay, so this is the reinforcement schedule for the Budapest to Vienna scenario. And again, Budapest initial setup, I think. Bagration and the Warsaw Uprising. Bessarabia and full campaign, Soviet setup. And Bagration general information. I've got a few more of these. Okay. And the Bessarabia setup, or general information. Okay, Hungarian units, Romanian. I think the level of detail they've gone into and some of the research on divisional symbols is fantastic. I have just noticed there, Nordland, Waffen-SS are black. Norden Subwheel has become a cross within a circle. Perhaps I understand why they've done that. Got some of the later formations down there, Feldenhaler. Okay, combat resolution tables. Rather comprehensive weather table. And effects of mud. Okay, one small map sheet. Okay. Nice quality map. Nice colours on it. Okay, Berlin and the Frankfurt am Oder. And your counters in a nice sealed bag. Okay, so just ignore some of the glare. Down here some of the Waffen-SS formations. 1st, 12th, 5th Viking. And they've done the same with Viking. Taken the sun wheel and turned it into a cross within a circle. Not a problem. And on the back, some of the Russian formations and tokens. And a very emphatic 9-9. Okay, one half of the main map. So this covers from Danzig, Stettin, up to the Courland Peninsula, Lithuania, Königsberg, and this will be the southern half of operations, Hungary, Romania. So that's the second half, much more mountainous. Budapest, Lake Balaton's there, excellent, and lots of tracks built in to keep record. Okay, and on the back, two smaller maps. They are back to back, so top to top. But we'll show you this one. This is Bessarabia for one of the scenarios. Offensive into Romania. And as coming in on Budapest for the Budapest to Vienna offensive, early 45. Excellent. Okay, that's everything that's in the box. I'm going to sit down and start punching and clipping these, and hopefully we'll get a playthrough going very soon. Lovely. Take care. Thanks for watching.